Hello guys. Just a short message. Just wanted to ask people, I don't know how everybody is communicating with people, but I know I haven't talked to all my neighbours, for example, about what's going on. You know, I've kind of come to the marches and come out to do things and things like that, but I've not actually knocked on everybody's door in my street. Just a simple thing to just have a conversation with them. Possibly they might do, or drop a flyer off and then follow it up with a knock on the door, just like a sort of a sales message or whatever you want to call it in that sense, just to say, do you know what's going on, are you aware of this, have you been to this website, do you know these doctors don't agree with what's going on, these are the websites you might want to check out, have you got kids, check this out, so just waking up 100 people in your street will multiply us by 100, right? So the message just needs to ring for that person. What's important to them? If it's traveling, then it's like, well, you got the jabs, but now you still can't travel. So what do you think it's about? Yeah. So even a short sort of thing like that on a Sunday evening might be the best time when people are home. When people are home on a Sunday evening, something like that, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, just knocking on doors. If you have flyers, drop a flyer off and then just say, hey, did you get this flyer? Did you get this flyer? And then start the conversation off from that, right? And then let them know where they can go to get the resources for the website. So I usually say heartgroup.org, which is a group of doctors that don't agree with things. Yeah, the UK Med Freedom people and so on, right? So use the resources and tools that are easy to use. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, so I don't like reinventing the wheel. I'm coming from a sales background sort of, approach to just be able to communicate with people and get the message to them in a simple way. And let the other people do the talking, so if you've got the website and it's clear for them to see, just go on it on your mobile phone while you're in front of them. Hey, let me just go on this website, or why don't you just go on this website while I'm on the, at the door. Yeah? So it's so simple. It can be done very easily. 100 people on your street. That's all it takes. And it's probably a good idea to know who's already awake on your street. Because if they're already awake on your street, you already know who your network is that you can possibly rely on. If something happens, if the power goes out, if whatever, right? So you know where you can go. So it's very easy. Just knock on the doors on your street to start with. And if there were 1 million of us on the marches, then that's probably covering every street in the country. So 70 people on the street, so it's 1 in 70. 1 in 70 maybe turned up to the march. Yeah, going around Oxford Street, shouting freedom. Ain't gonna do it, sorry. Yeah, I think we know that. So go in groups rather than going just on your own. If you know somebody else in your local area, 2 of you, 3 of you, just knock on the door, have a sign maybe, and just talk to them about what's going on. Point them to the websites they need to go to start their journey, and tell them the rough sort of idea, I guess. Don't try and go into too much detail probably, but let them kind of explore and maybe knock again a week later. Yeah, a week later. Right? Exchange numbers if you want to, and then just put them in a group of something, Telegram, or tell them about the Telegram groups, all that kind of stuff for them to go and research for themselves. Yeah? So make it easy for you. You don't have to do the legwork. Thank you, everyone. My name is Yogi, and I have a website called Call to Action. Call to Action UK.org. So I'm trying to make it easy for you to send things to the MPs, to your friends and family, and like the Mark Sexton pack, the evidence pack. That's quite good. I'm sure your friends and family might even look at that. I sent it to people that I haven't spoken for in a year. Good friends, but I haven't spoken to them. But I said, sorry to come and send a message out of the blue, but I think it's important enough for me to communicate this to you. So forth. Yeah, ex-constable Mark Sexton has made this pack, and he's got support of other doctors, and so on.